Hello, everyone. The next step in uh, getting your podcast published is, just like I said, publishing your podcast. We're going to go back to podbean.com and we are going to now use our login that we've created. And I'm just going to type in login and then I'm going to type in my login name where it says username. And then tab over to my password. And then I'm going to type in the security code. Every time you go onto podbean.com, they're going to ask you for a security code, and that's this right up here. So I'm going to type in the security code. And check that, and I'm going to log in. And we're going to go to the tab that says Publish a Podcast. So we're going to click on Publish a Podcast. And we want to go to Publish a New Show. And here is the Podbean dashboard, and you want to make sure that you have a tag. So our tag's going to be creating. All right. And we have a title, how to publish a podcast. And then we want to do a brief description of what the podcast is about. So I'm going to put how to create and publish a podcast. Okay, so it's good to have a title and a description so your viewers or your listeners can know what the general subject of your podcast is going to be about. Under the podcast tab, we're going to where it says select file type. Now, there's different file types that you can have your podcast in. I want to just go ahead and stick with the MP3 standard because that covers everybody's different type of formatting, and so there's not a huge issue. So I think that's best for everyone. But if you want to choose a different one, you're more than welcome to do that. It's your own podcast. So I'm going to once again leave it at MP3 standard audio, and it is iPod compliant. I'm going to go to upload a new file, and then I'm going to click on my browse button. And you can see different choices that we have. I'm going to click on the Podbean how to and click open. And it's going to take a few minutes just to download the podcast. Okay, so now that we've done that, we are going to uh, start to publish our podcast. One thing I want to pinpoint is notice that it went to MOV video iPod compliant. That is because of my uh, file type. I did a .mov, which is a movie type file, and so it fixed that for me. So even though I went to the audio MP3 standard, it recognized that I did create a standard video podcast. So it does that for you. So if that's not what you're looking for, you need to really make sure that you check your file type. So everything looks good on this end. I'm going to now click on publish. And it says here, post, saved, view site. So we're going to go ahead and view the site. And here's what the general website will look like. And here's a little video of how to create a podcast. So let's see if it is to our standards here. Hello, everyone. I thought I would introduce how to sign up so you can create your own free podcast. So, what we're going to do is we're going to first off go to the website podbean.com right here, and it is, and this is basically what the podcast website looks like. We have our video here, and this is the other tutorial that I did earlier, so you can see how it was done. And that's pretty much it. And later, I'm going to show how we're going to get this subscribed, so you can send it to your listeners and your viewers.